All right, boss. Here we go. It's now time for the ETWA Tag Team Championship match. And man, am I excited for this one.
Yeah, these opponents are going to be #1 challengers for the Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be a good match.
The challengers for this, it's two gentlemen, we'll say. This here is... I
don't really know this guy, but I know Dundee.
Yeah, his partner, the Australian, John Dundee, is a vet of the Canadian circuit and has been doing it for years and years and years, and he is something else. So you gotta think that his partner here, badass Charles Levesque, has got to have some kind of accreditation for John to be willing to tag up with him and be going after the prestigious ETWA Tag Team titles, also co-holders of the EWE Tag Team Championship. So when you got a tag team that's as talented as the champions coming up, being good enough to hold two different titles at the same time, that's quite the workload, and says an awful lot about the quality of our champions.
Yes, sir, it does.
I'm such a big fan. I don't know a whole lot about this badass Levesque gentleman, but he is a champion for the SCW champion, for the SCW wrestling organization. He's their world's champion. So that gives you an awful lot of credentials as to why a legitimate guy like John would tag up with him.
I don't know if I'd want to face Dundee right now with that big knife in his hand or not.
Yeah, that machete seems to be a great crowd control. Oh, and this crowd here in Quaticook, they absolutely despise John Dundee. He has got a reputation everywhere with fans. They do not like him. And I say, hey, you know, you like who you like and you don't like who you don't like. But you gotta respect the man's ability in the ring. He has done several shots for the ETWA, and I've worked with him personally for other organizations. And this guy, he knows how to get in your face and rile you right up.
He's out the crowd getting in their faces right now.
Just winding them up. Security for having to follow Dundee because of his reputation with the fans. And it's not unheard of for fans to take exception to what they're hearing and get in his face. And you don't want to challenge a guy like John Dundee. It's never wise to get in the face of a wrestler and tell him, well, you think you're a tough guy. Well, we don't think we're tough guys. We know we're tough guys. That's why we're the ones getting in the ring.
Oh, we should be in for a treat now. They just give Dundee the microphone.
Never a dull moment. Colorfully telling this crowd to shut their mouths. And that's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to repeat some of the things you're saying.
Probably
not. Puis j'ai une chose à te dire. Les plus belles femmes, je m'en venais avec mon boss. Puis ma femme, je m'en venais ici. Les plus belles filles que j'ai vues à Quaticook, c'était les vaches des gens.
He just continues to wind him up like toy monkeys.
I definitely ain't repeat what he just said.
No, sir. Oh, and now we're gonna hear from his manager.
Hey, shut up!
See, John doesn't even need a microphone, and it is such an eloquent speaker. He really is. He's got a little celebrity look-alike in John Dundee. It's you can hear this crowd starting in on him.
Shut up! Well done this week. Shut up! Where's the tag team champions?
Asking where the champions are. Where do you think they are? You three are in the ring acting like clowns right now. We'd get to the wrestling action a lot sooner if they'd stop talking.
You guys basically stole the tag team champion from these two guys.
And this is the EWE representative, Kelly Dubois, and there's not a lot to say about him because he says it all about himself all the time anyway, so we'll just let him continue to put himself over there.
Has a fleur de lis on it. It does not belong in Trump country, it belongs in Quebec.
Dundee making the motions to want to have that
I think
ETWA belt.
Oh, you can't blame him for wanting him. Maybe getting a little impatient because had his say, now he wants to fight.
Oh, here comes the music for the Tag Team Champions.
Man, the fans love these guys. So much energy, they're young, on their way up, prime of their lives, just haven't even hit their stride yet. And here they are, the ultimate powers, the Mullet Man, Travis Savage, and the workaholic, Jobs Jerry, and these two just
do work.
They do work. They do work. Absolutely the real deal too. Best friends outside the ring, best friends in the ring. They depend on each other so much. And they go out, and of course John Dundee has taken exception to these two because they walked into his company where he's the top guy and took their tag team championships. So now John Dundee wants to repay the favor with the badass Levesque and get these belts back so that they can walk back home with their heads held high. Because otherwise, how much shame will they feel letting down their organization one more time? Oh, there you have it. Clearing the ring.
I'm in each corner, showing off both belts.
Getting that crowd worked up and in a frenzy. Oh, and a great photo op for any fan that their camera's out. What a great atmosphere these two bring to it. So much energy and so much excitement. They're so happy to be a part of this. Their dream, the same as anybody else, is to be pro wrestlers. And now they're the top tag team representing the, in my very unbiased opinion, the top indie organization right now throughout Eastern and Northeastern Quebec, which is the ETWA, always bringing exciting, live, hard-hitting pro wrestling action from all around the world. We don't discriminate. You want to be a wrestler, you come be a wrestler.
See that? Dundee and his partner grabbed the belts, and the tag team champions grabbed them back.
Snag them right back. And they're all about it.
A little humiliation.
And you can see the Ultimate Powers, they take exception and they just keep their pride and their heads are, they're just on a swivel, always ready for action. Our referee, he's got his hands full in this one. Referee Joe. See how well he does with this tag team championship environment. This is 4 guys to keep an eye on.
About ready to start.
All right. It's about time this crowd has had enough. You can hear the chants of Caillou starting throughout the arena. Of course, John Dundee hates that name. Like I said, he's got a little celebrity look-alike thing going on. And that celebrity is child cartoon star Caillou. And he does with that big head of his, seems to strike that resemblance. Now taking exception, claiming that there was a hair pull. Here we go, finally into a tie-up. The Mullet Man using his lower center of gravity as an advantage to push Dundee back to that corner.
Dundee saying he's pulling my hair.
Pulling his hair. The only hair there is his eyebrows. What did he pull? Referee giving him a check too, making sure. It says there's nothing there. Getting some words of encouragement from his corner. He's starting to circle again. Kind of like the wild Australian dingo. Oh, nice side headlock. Oh, nice technique here by Dundee. shoving off. John getting a nice shoulder tackle. Jumps over, gets clear, leapfrog.
Oh, beautiful hip toss.
Beautiful technique. And
Dundee hiding over in his corner.
Dundee to his corner, looking for advice or shelter.
Oh, he's pulling his hair again.
Pulling his hair again. Boy, the mullet must be better than Houdini because he's pulling that one off and we ain't even seeing it. But that's oftentimes the best technique is when you don't get seen doing it. Because it ain't cheating if you don't get caught. Nice switch. Hammerlock.
Headlock. Side headlock. Oh, hip toss.
Carries him over hard.
Runs right onto it.
No momentum to start there. That was impressive. Just all power. And Mullet Man's partner, Jobsy, getting his crowd back into it, trying to get his partner back up. Nice, back to their vertical.
Oh, there's the tag there. Jobsy.
Now the larger of the Ultimate Powers and by and large the most powerful member of that team, 6'2" Jobs. You can see he's been working on his technique. Nice hip lock, nice waist lock carry straight to the mat. Workaholic, always ready to do work, boss. Nice step through into a roll-up. Gotta love it, these young guys learning new things as they travel the roads and bring something new with them every time. Nothing new in that attack, though.
No.
Only a 1 count for Jobs. Getting that shoulder up. Perhaps Levesque just checking to see where Jobs is at. Beautiful camel clutch. This one going all the way back to the days of the Sheik. This move hurts. More than a few thousand wrestlers have passed out to that one. Now the Mullet Man trying to get the crowd riled up, getting his partner going. Nice high elbow drop. And 1. Badass putting the boots to the back of Jobs. Wait a minute, Dundee shooting through.
Referee keep Mullet Man out of the action.
Referee not seeing that Dundee is antagonizing from across the ring and there to catch the Mullet. Well, Badass taking advantage of about a 30 count with the leg on the ropes. Oh! Catching him coming through with that Bronco Buster-like maneuver.
Oh, Jobsy knowing where he is, grabbing the rope.
Great ring awareness, and of course, Jobs got that long 6'2" frame, you know, got that 74 inches worth of reach or so. Oh! Dundee with a boot on the turnbuckle. Of course, the referee never checked those boots to see if they might be steel toe. That could be all they were.
Oh!
Down low together. Nice trucker stomp into a lariat. And here's a cover.
Kind of a slot cover.
Kind of lackadaisical, boss. You got that right. And drawing in the Mullet.
Now he's got a boot over his throat. A little choke.
Yeah, absolutely great.
Referee tied up with Mullet Man over in the corner, not seeing it.
A lot of great psychology being executed here by Dundee, but you got to think that if maybe they stopped with the shortcuts, they could have put this one away with off that nice combination of moves before. But maybe it's a little more fun to humiliate champions, because as I said, this is a personal vendetta at this point. Nicely done by the 6'2" Dundee. He is all there, I'll tell you. He's 250 pounds himself, and he is one heck of a solid athlete. Claws to the eyes and then an elbow. Dundee just loving it. Oh, beautiful scissors kick. That could be it. That's all she wrote. Looks like you got to go.
Only counted 2.
Almost having new champions. Boy, you got to think that Dundee and Badass would love nothing more than to walk out of here as double tag team champions. Nice follow-throughs. Catching him coming off. Then a huge side slam. Not bad, nearly rolling up both legs. Needs to throw that weight back on those shoulders, though. Could have been enough. Sometimes it's great to be arrogant. Sometimes it's not so great when you're arrogant. You don't always do the right thing. But beautiful punch.
Tag there, tag.
Love that because that is just humiliation galore for the champions.
Years ago, I've done a lot of those.
Yeah, you sure have, boss. Seen you take advantage more than a few times, so you can understand the great psychology being employed here by Levesque and Dundee. Sometimes that humiliation plays in so much deeper than the bone-deep pain that's being caused right now by the onslaught and abuse of the challengers.
You get your partner so frustrated that he's trying to get in, the referee's trying to keep him out.
Absolutely, to draw you into making a mistake because you get so frustrated. Beautiful vertical suplex. That was nicely executed.
The opponent takes fair advantage of it.
Absolutely, and that's the thing about it is people say, what about it? How is it fair? Because it's all fair.
Mindset.
That's it. And if it ain't cheating if you don't get caught, folks. I tell you that all day long. But if you can't, lose if you must, but always cheat. And if you never get caught doing it, then all the better to you. Big whip to the corner. Excellent psychology here. Great tag team work by the challengers. Keep your opponent in your corner. Oh, huge run through boot. Oh, and Job's in huge trouble.
Taking it hard. They're isolating him right off.
They have great tag team work, just isolating their opponent, drawing the champs into the ring, causing the referee to be out of position. And that's what tag team champions are made of. You either play it the way that the challengers are here, or you have to be double tough and have intestinal fortitude like no other, like our tag team champions do. Because young and tough is what they are, and they can take a beating and just keep coming back at you to the point where you wonder, what is it going to take to beat these two? So it's a great matchup because of the tremendous dichotomy between these two teams. And the Caillou chants again. This crowd just getting inside the head of Dundee.
Taking Jobs' eyes on the ropes.
Oh, and now a huge boot in the throat.
Make a tag here, they might lose their tag team champion.
Yeah, you got that right. Oh, the derailer powerbomb.
Only a count of two on that.
Wow.
How he kicked that.
Well, I'll tell you, boss, that's that tenacity, that intestinal fortitude that I was talking about. You have got to be tough to be a champion. They say it's easier to win a title than it is to keep a title. And that is not always the case because sometimes championship advantage are on.
Fight back now. Oh,
set it up.
Airplane spin.
And here it is. This is a trademark move by the tag team champions. A huge helicopter airplane spin. Oh, and a huge FU shoot-off.
They're both down now. I was wondering if he was going to be able to stand himself.
And that shows you the kind of exhaustion and just tremendous pain that Jobsy himself has taken, because that move usually doesn't have an effect on Jobs. He's usually able to follow up with a Jobs factor here. But making himself so dizzy after being so gassed out, and finally, a legal tag to his partner.
Big clothesline, another big elbow.
Oh, and Mullet Man firing up, got the hot tag. He is just ripping and ready to go, feeling that power of Mullet Mania. This is usually the other way around, and usually it's Jobs coming in to wrap things up, but it looks like Mullet has just had it, and they are working on the other spectrum of tag team wrestling, and you've got to love that. Whisper in the Wind coming up. Oh, and huge in the face of Dundee with his partner pin. Oh, and that is unfortunate positioning. Referee trying to break it up. Dundee embarrassed, distracted. Shoots him off, sets him up. Jobs factor. That could be it. That could be all.
Mullet Man going to the top.
Mullet Man following up. Going up, and this is a classic setup finished by the Ultimate Powers. It could be enough. He sets him up, and a huge splash.
2.
We've got 3. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your tag team champions retain their titles tonight against John Dundee and Badass Levesque. What a matchup, boss. That makes me proud. to be ETWA all day long. That makes me proud to be a pro wrestler, because what a tremendous effort. You fight back against all the odds, good guys and bad guys, it makes no difference. It's the size of your heart and what you put into it every time. You go out there and leave it all in the ring. And our champions have done that just again tonight. These two young...
Tough tag team to beat again.
You got it, boss. They are dominating everywhere they go. And they're always on the road, going from one booking to the next, defending those titles. I can't wait to have them back in-house and watch them do their work again for us. What a matchup. What a tremendous tag team. You can see they got themselves a curtain sellout right there, folks. One of the nice things about being one of the old fellas, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is getting to sit back and watch these young guys do you proud and show you that they actually learned something through all the years of hard work that it takes to become a pro wrestler. Alright, boss, here we go, ready for the next big matchup. And I am so excited for this one.
This should be a good matchup.
I think we have got an instant classic on our hands. Well, coming to the ring first is the hybrid ninja, Tyler Payne, and this young guy, early 20s, all types of athletic ability, has been all over the country already, of the United States, that is, just to start with. Has worked in different dojos for different organizations, working on that. All the while, his full-time living is made as a CrossFit trainer and personal trainer. So he knows a little something about being in absolute tip-top world-class condition, and he'd better be because of his opponent here tonight.
You've been to his training facility in Newport?
I have been inside of it. I have yet to take his class.
It is brutal.
Yeah.
I've done a couple short classes with him, and it's brutal.
I've seen the videos that he puts up, and
Tyson.
I think better you than me. But his opponent coming to the ring is the wrestling machine, Tyson Dukes. And let me tell you just a little something I learned about Tyson. Just having a chance to sit down and talk with him before the event went live. And you're talking about a man who is 40 years old and is just as intense and just as ready to go as Tyler Payne is, who is in his 20s. There's no amount of slowdown, there's no surcease in Tyson Dukes. This man is absolutely incredible. And what a stroke of brilliance to the booking committee for getting him, because this is the kind of man that will teach you something every time he gets in the ring. And it's not just an education for the wrestlers, but an education for wrestling fans about what true pro wrestling is all about. And I am just so excited for this matchup.
It'll be a good one.
Tyler Payne, give due respect. This is the first time these two have ever met. First time they've ever matched up in any way, shape, or form. So can you imagine that, coming into this thing blind for Tyler Payne, who knows that, wow, here is a legit vet. This man has been everywhere in the world and has done everything. He's worked to the top of the business at the WWE. He's worked at other top indie groups like Ring of Honor. And as a main event guy, he is no slouch in or out of the ring. And Tyler, who is still on his way up, who's got a tremendous amount of instinct, and is one hell of a young wrestler, knows he's got his hands full here. Beautiful tie-up. Tyson in the go-behind. Payne, beautiful shoot.
Each other out.
Nice exchange. Back and forth, nobody having a clear-cut advantage right out of the start. Nice hammerlock, stepping. Beautiful. What tremendous technique these both show. You can see it already, just fundamentally sound. If you're not here live, folks, and we wish you were, I can tell you that Tyson Dukes is all there. He is not a small individual. He is in phenomenal condition.
Yeah, no slouch.
None whatsoever. And definitely the kind of guy that you want as a young guy like Tyler Payne to get in the ring with and match wits with, to see where you stand in the pecking order. I think there's not going to be any surprise for you or I, boss. We've watched this kid come up through the ranks and know that he has got something special. And then just on credit alone, just on the type of scary type of reputation that follows Tyson Dukes around the circuit as to how good this guy is. And it is unbelievable how good this guy is, and the fact that he isn't working full-time on television. It's almost a disgrace to pro wrestling, but it's great for us because we recognize real talent here at the ETWA, and we're bringing it to you right here.
Nice clip out there.
Beautiful combination of moves. Tyson Dukes telling this crowd, come on, get rid of it, and they are reverently silent. Because don't think for a second that we're the only ones that know about Tyson Dukes' reputation. And we know Tyler Payne's reputation. And these fans were promised months ago to one treat of a wrestling match. And they are feeling it. They are getting into this one. Sometimes it's just a cheer, and sometimes it's reverent silence, but they are with it.
Duke's got to have at least 40 pounds over Tyler Payne.
Oh, at least, and it's all muscle. And this guy is just world class in every way. Beautiful, just beautiful lead by Tyson. Start on a body part, work your way around. A great body part to start with is knock the wind out of your opponent early. Make them fight to breathe. Oh, and Tyler Payne trying to hang on and getting slammed on his head for his troubles. And now Tyson using that weight advantage. Good strategy there by Tyler Payne. Oh, and a bionic elbow to the forehead. That'll leave you seeing stars. Oh, Tyler shooting up high, catches him coming into a side headlock. Shoots him off. Oh, and a beautiful shoulder tackle. One of your favorite moves, boss.
Not as much impact as I used to have.
You heard it, folks. That is a slap on the back to Tyler Payne, if ever there was one, when you can deliver something like that.
Oh, come on, guys.
Still testing each other out.
Yeah, and quite a feeling that process, too, because even for a wily veteran like Tyson Dukes, he's got to wonder what he got himself into here.
Come on.
Because this could have just been a walkthrough match for him. It could have started right out with somebody taking over right on top, but these two are pretty closely matched, at least in terms of physical health, wellness, and ability. Tyler Payne showing how well he takes his craft of pro wrestling and making sure to keep it proper distance, proper leverage, proper timing to stay with him. Nice crossover here. Referee having to check, looking like a bit of a choke. Well, but Tyler Payne exposing his throat and showing that he's not being choked. He's fighting his way out of it. Here these fans saying, let's go hybrid. They're
reversing it now.
That was a beautiful maneuver because you can't quite max power with it. There's that kind of a weight advantage, boss. That is leverage and technique, and Payne, just the intensity right now in his eyes. Tyson Dukes trying to fight his way back up. Trying to set some kind of a break in Tyler Payne's technique. That's where it can come into play. Oh! And a nice reversal by Tyler Payne into a cartwheel out of that what would have been a front slam. Caught Tyson Dukes coming through, shoves him out of the ring. Dukes shaking it off, says nope, drawing it back in. And again, huge athleticism by Tyler Payne.
We'll show off there, make that cost him at the end.
That definitely could. He's playing it legal in terms of the referee's count, but Also sure antagonizing Tyson Dukes is the right way to go about things.
Step over the hole there.
That was. Brings him right back up in a nice wrist lock. Cranking overhand with that, and that hurts. That hurts everywhere. That hurts the wrist, it hurts the elbow, it hurts the shoulder joint. You can tear stuff with that simple maneuver. It doesn't have to make you say I quit. Oh! Giant chop.
Now we're seeing the true colors come out of it.
I think Tyson Dukes' cool has kind of broken because now he's mocking Tyler Payne. He's had enough. It's no more Mr. Nice Guy.
Gonna educate him now.
Oh, and another huge elbow, boss. That move, boy, that hurts. That brings you right between the eyes. Tyson Dukes introducing Tyler Payne to the fans. Payne trying to shake it off. Oh, Tyson Dukes comes running in. Oh my God. And Tyson Dukes showing that veteran awareness, breaking the count. Well, this crowd got mixed feelings because of the dirty tactics of Tyson Dukes, which I happen to absolutely love. Because there comes a time where you don't have to always be the nice guy. It's more important to get that W at the end of the night and go on to the next town saying, I won one more. Watch out for me as I come on through. He says, one more. Oh! That was intense impacts by Tyler Payne, dropping Tyson Dukes. Payne maybe has had a bit too much. Measures him out. Beautiful springboard into a diving clothesline. Payne setting him up. Oh, and a blockbuster-like maneuver by Tyler Payne. We got 1, 2. Oh, almost a 3 count there, boss. The way that impact.
Rolling out of the ring, catch his breath.
Good idea to break up the momentum.
Oh, sidestep and fire.
Oh, you can see the pain, the exquisite pain that Tyler Payne is feeling. Oh, the impact. There are no mats around that ring. That is hardwood floor, and that does not feel good. Tyson Dukes taking a chance to get a breather here himself. This crowd, boy, they are just so into this one. There is no more clear-cut advantage to either guy. These fans are being treated to one hell of a matchup.
Oh, pulling him back out of the ring.
Oh, and the crowd getting to feel that one. I bet you can feel that all the way through him. Dukes dragging Payne back to his feet. Oh!
Driving his head into it.
Wow!
Side of the ring.
Just spiked him on the hardest part of that ring. Hard forearm shot, just taking the wind right out of Tyler Payne. Tyler Payne in a world of trouble here. Oh, and a shot to the back. Oh, Payne in a world of trouble right now. Tyson Dukes, I think, has had enough of this. Looks like he wants to make Tyler Payne pay for having the audacity to step in the ring with him. Big right hand to the mush. And a second one. Bringing him back to a vertical. Sets him up. Oh, and a hard whip across. Scoops him up. Beautiful body slam. Just throwing him down with malice and bad intention. Oh, now working the leg. And now the top of his back there, actually right into the shoulder joint. That is a brutal maneuver itself, taking away some of the power game that Tyler Payne has. Setting him up, front face lock, vertical. Oh, and the display.
It
It is, gotta make you dizzy when you start to wonder and you get scared, when's this trip gonna end? Oh my God! That right there, ode to Davey Boy Smith. I bet you that made that champion proud right there. That was incredible. And for those of you who don't know, that reference isn't a slip of the tongue. Tyson Dukes was trained by the Hart brothers. at the Hart Brothers Wrestling Academy and had picked up some very good work habits from trainers like that. And showing you there just good old classic wrestling maneuvers and how they get the job done. And sometimes a guy is tougher than you expect him to be, and you do this, that. You shrug your shoulders and say, no problem, I got this.
Tyler's starting to come back around, but there we go.
Trying to shake off those cobwebs. Hard right hand. Is it hard enough though? Now a left. Shot to the jaw. Oh, now a kick. And that's one of those impressive things about Tyler Payne, boss, is his ability to chain strikes together because he's so fast. Oh no, he gets caught. There's a classic move, boss. Half a crab just hanging on and sinking it in, and look at that!
Kick his arm right out, make him slam his face into the mat.
That was beautiful. That is one hell of a way to stop a reversal.
Tied up, reaching back, punching his neck. That's gonna hurt.
That right there, the regal stretch, an actual deep version of the STF. This move hurts everywhere. This will knock you clean unconscious in seconds if you don't move. Rather than Tyler Payne showing urgency and a drive to live. Referee breaking it, telling him, got a 5 count.
That last move make muscles you didn't think you had to hurt.
Oh, indeed it does. That just stretches you from everywhere. It stretches you right at the very tips of your toes. And then you walk funny, you walk just like that now with a lead. Tyson steps through. Oh, steps through, and now he's got him in. Not just a Boston grab. This right here is an actual lion tamer. He's holding Tyler Payne high on his shoulder and face. Oh, Payne trying to roll out of it. Oh, Duke's having none of it. Look at that. Showing that veteran knowledge.
Put his weight on him, wear him down.
That's it. So
Cut his oxygen off.
That is it. Fundamental wrestling right there. Make your opponent carry your weight. It's the smartest thing to do. He's doing twice the work right now, and he isn't doing anything. He is just sitting there with all of Tyson Duke's weight.
Resting.
That is it. Duke's just taking a lean. Tyson Payne might be out here. We got a 2 on the drop. Oh,
he's holding his hand up. He ain't dead yet.
Tyler Payne hanging in there, trying to stop the unconscious that's coming over to him. Fight back to that vertical bar, boss. Big elbows. Oh, and a nice go behind, rolls him up. Unbelievable reversal into that schoolboy roll up. Nice to do. Oh, Tyler's massive. Tyler Payne had that second win, and Tyson Duke shut it down. I don't know, boss. That was an incredible shot. You can hear the impact. That's it. That's it. Being able to make every move that he makes effective. Everything he does means something. Now just getting a little fun in. Finding Tyler Payne why it's not wise to try to match wits. Oh! Huge follow-up clothesline again. Big impact. Oh, that headbutt. Nobody wins with a headbutt, boss. Hard whip across the ring.
Oh, big foot to the face.
Excellent back. Beautiful reversal. Tyler Payne showing some ring awareness there. Showing that grit to survive.
Referee giving them both 10 count.
He is laying it in. You don't get a lot of time here. Referee at 4. They're both very aware of the count. The count nice and clear. Both of them back to vertical, looking at each other. Tyson Duke says, I want to throw. Payne says, I'll throw too. Back and forth.
Toe to toe. forearm shots.
This is where it's totally got personal between these two, and it is coming off. The gloves, that is. So they're laying into each other now. Tyler Payne just rapid rights and lefts. Tyson Duke's throwing elbows now. Great combination. Oh, and a beautiful shining wizard. Spin back kick. Oh, there's that catch and release snap kick. Beautiful. Standing moonsault refereeing, getting a 2 count. Oh, Tyler Payne just...
So it's going to put this guy down.
He has got to be ready to put Tyson Dukes away, absolutely. He has been taking a beating here for 15 minutes. He is just getting hammered on. Oh, Payne, known for his top rope antics. Oh, Tyson Dukes goes back up. Oh, he catches him. Oh, another chop. Tyson Duke's so powerful, able to make that short distance between them count. Oh, Tyler Payne trying to fight back. Hard right hand. Now a backhanded chop. Oh,
headbutt again.
Oh, no. The huge impact on these headbutts, on these strikes. Duke's all the way following him up there now. Oh, this can't be good news. This doesn't end well for anybody.
Both up on top.
Sets him up. Oh, giant superplex by Tyson Dukes on Tyler Payne.
Neither one of them are going to be able to do that.
Oh my God. That just wrecks your body. It makes havoc. Tyson Dukes paying for the daringness to go all the way up top with him. And you can hear that crowd. This is awesome. We passed the realm of this just being any old wrestling match to into the land of epic matchup. 5-star type of matchup where you just can't believe you're part of something magic. Nice catch. Tyson Duke switching strategy. He could have. He cramped those up in good shape and now laying a hard right hand down on that leg. Sets him up. Beautiful side suplex. Almost a 3, and that was a pretty good cover. He put a substantial weight all across Tyler Payne's shoulders, doubling him up and everything, but Payne showing resiliency like no other. Now he's trying to fight out of it. Looks like another attempt. Oh, he moves the pad. He just hard elbow. Oh, the impact. Oh, that was beautiful. Set him up with an atomic drop, but brought him back down hard on his feet, and then chop blocked that leg. Oh, and a fisherman brainbuster. Oh God. Impact on the back of the neck and the head of Tyler Payne, he could be in a whole lot of trouble right here. That's the way you end up in a wheelchair, folks. You aren't the type of world-class athletes that these types of guys are. That spells the end of your wrestling career. That is just impressive.
He's probably thinking, what's going to take to put this kid down? Right now.
Absolutely, that would have been the question on Tyler Payne's mind earlier. And this will get you disqualified. I wouldn't do anything like this at this point, Tyson. This has been a beautiful matchup, just absolutely incredible action. Tyson Duke's ignoring the pleas of the referee, moving the referee out of position, the referee following position. Great job by the referee. How he's trying to get the chair out of the ring, make sure that oh my goodness! Tyson Dukes with that lacrosse stick that came out with the hybrid ninja at the top of the start of the match here. And he kicks out. I won't even call that a backdoor escape. He had everything that he had in his power to get out of that one. That last ditch effort. Boss, this could be the end for Tyler Payne. This might be just elementary at this point. Hard right hands on the down Tyler Sexton, right behind the ear, right on that jaw. Oh! Right to the back of the neck, right along the back side of his ear. Tyson Duke's lucky that move, not catching it quite. Oh! Got him that time, right on the ear. And there's a third one. 3 super kicks, boss. That could spell the end. That was warrior, but he's not covering him. Going back to the top. And you know that 3 moves like that could be a knockout, but Tyson Duke's trying to get the blood flowing, trying to get the cobwebs cleared, trying to get back into this thing.
Oh, he's taking a long time getting up there.
And Tyson Duke's back to his feet. Tyler Payne ready for him this time by the looks of that. Both of them trying to fight back and trying to take advantage. Hard right hand right to the temple of Tyson Duke's. Duke's in trouble now. Duke's in position. 6-1 bomb by Tyler Payne. We got 3. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this matchup is the hybrid ninja, Tyler Payne. Victory.
Awesome.
Do you guys understand English? Okay? Yes, okay. That's the level of my French. And no, that's it. Maybe crap last day, I don't know how I got to. Listen, I go around on a global scale. I don't know if some of you people know me, some of you don't, but I've wrestled in WWE. I've been a part of the Cruiserweight Classic, number 205. I'm an original. No matter what they say, 205, I'm an original. I've been to ROH, if you know that company. I've been to Japan. I've worked for the greatest company in the world, All Japan Wrestling. I've wrestled for 0-1 over there. I have been around the block. I'm not throwing out my resume for me so you know who I am, because tomorrow I go home and I wrestle another town, and then another town, and another town. But I'm here to tell you that this kid is now on my resume as one of the best ETWA has to offer. He beat me fair and square, even though I was losing my temper, and I hit him with his own stick. I'm sorry about that, by the way, but I'm sorry about that. Tyler Payne, everybody, is your guy. He is your guy. ETWA. I hope I come back here because I love you people. I love your energy. I love the way it is. I love it how it's so classic, so bad. I love it. It's so good. It's such a great atmosphere, and I will be back. I'll tell you that right now. I will be back. Maybe not to wrestle you. Maybe someone easier than you. Maybe we can tag. That's a great idea.
That is a great idea.
ass whipping.
Not of it, sir.
I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with this. I go all over the place. There's lots of towns I don't remember. There's lots of faces I won't remember. There's lots of opponents I won't remember. But I will remember you. I will remember this town. I will remember this promotion. And I will definitely remember you. Thank you very much, everyone.
What a show of class and respect by Tyson Dukes. To the fans, to the promotion, and to his opponent. And this is something that Tyler Payne will be able to take with him everywhere he goes. He just wrestled one of the best in the world today at what he does. You can hear the crowd showing respect and love and adulation. What a match.
Well, we're back here again.
Yes, sir, we are. And this one is the NWA British Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship. This one, a very sought-after heavyweight championship around the world. And to the ring is the challenger from the Judah, Sudan. He is the son of Abdullah, the butcher. This is Soa Amin.
Who are you going? Shut your mouth!
And what a scary, scary individual this Soa Amin is, boss.
He's a big man.
He is huge. Gotta be about 380, 400 pounds, somewhere in there. He's a big, big individual. And if he's anything like his blood, he's going to be a very dangerous man for the champion tonight. Everything on his time, on his dime. He has his, and he proudly exhibits the Tag Team Championship belt that he's also a member of, is that Tag Team Championship.
Definitely a big man.
This crowd not sure what to think of him. He's a scary individual. Referee keeping his distance. It doesn't look like he wants to get anywhere near him. Perhaps it's got something to do with that enormous sword that he's carrying around with him. Being introduced, he'll be making his way to the ring, is the British Commonwealth champion.
Torture Chamber, representing Torture Chamber at 242 pounds. He is your NWA British Canonweight champion, the Dominator, Dom Boulanger.
You heard it, folks. The Dominator, Dom Boulanger. This man is another scary heavyweight, absolute mountain of man. Music's starting to wind up, and the crowd just excitedly waiting the arrival. Commonwealth champion. He is huge. This man is forced to be reckoned with. You can already see it.
It should be an awesome match.
They got an awful lot to follow after the match before. This is the main event for a reason, I'm sure. Two well-seasoned veterans of the pro circuit. Both are internationally recognized entities everywhere they go.
I don't know if I want to get kicked by his boots. Horn sticking on there.
Yeah, so I've been wearing those traditional wrestling boots that his heritage is so well known for. What an absolute animal this guy is. I suspect you've got to be that big and that scary just to take on someone like Soa. respect all the way from Judo Sudan. Some choice words for this crowd by Amin. Referee wanting to get in there real fast and check before something happens. Right. Referee giving the signal of timekeeping, bell's rung, and we are underway. Starting right out with a tie-up, Soa breaking it. Maybe not wanting to get into that vertical stand-up game just yet with Boulanger. Another huge collar and elbow tie-up.
Big powerhouse is right there.
That's it, the immovable force, the irresistible object. Oh, more choice words by Amin. Clearly not here for the fans' approval. He doesn't like anybody. He's here to win championships and make money, and that is it.
Boulanger pushed him right off out of that side headlock like he was running that.
The amount of power that must take by the Dominator. I mean, you can see he's in tremendous condition, but this isn't just some guy who goes to the gym to stay fit. This is a guy that obviously goes in and just pushes himself to no end. Listen to Amin.
Oh, big chop.
Talking trash while he's doling out punishment. Look at the power display here by the Dominator.
Reversed him right into a side headlock.
That was nicely done. It requires a lot of power to move that kind of mass. Even that 400+ pound frame. Oh, and a chop to the breadbasket again. Those open hand strikes, not so much always about impact as it is about the stun, bringing the burn and the swelling to a muscle you're hoping to cause a muscle cramp, which anybody that can attest to, that hurts. Pulls him up. About a 1.5 count. Dominator using his considerable strength. Because if he's got an advantage over Amin, it's got to be strength, even though Amin carrying so much bulk and mass. But when you're that big, you're being forced to make another man let you back to your vertical, that can be exhausting. But Amin showing a nice wrestling base right here. Nice armbar applied.
Grabbing his arm must be grabbing a tree trunk.
Right? Now the Dominator using those short rib shots, trying to make the break. Nice, interesting setup in this armbar. Got the arm extended straight, and he's applying pressure to the shoulder and to the joint, kind of a two-point key lock. Now trying to force his shoulders to the mat. Now looking to force a break here if he can, get enough momentum. Beautiful nip up. Ready to do a rollover wrist lock, beautifully applied. Using that speed advantage. Oh. Look at that combination of moves. That was nicely executed.
Dislocate his elbow.
Absolutely. Nice judo-like maneuver, throwing him off. Back to the irresistible force and immovable object. Catches the right hand coming in, back off the ropes, and runs back through. Listen with a clothesline and back elbow. And a huge jumping clothesline by the Dominator takes the giant Amin off his feet, and again a drop kick.
The second one, takes him down.
Dropping the 400-pound man. That was something. That takes more than just technique. You have got to have all your gravity working for you in that case. Now the Dominator just... Oh, and there you have it. Now the great Amin going for a hair pull.
Smack man being on the outside catching his breath.
That's it. Gotta believe that he's ring aware enough to catch the 10 count, get a breather, neither force the Dominator to get impatient and make a mistake. This could be it right here, drawing him out of the ring. Has his back turned on him. Oh, it looks like somebody getting unruly and challenging Amin, getting him to turn his back, and Boulanger capitalizing. Oh, another backhand chop. And those chops, they will just wear you out and just forcing the chest to contract involuntarily. Take the wind right out of you. Oh, reversal. He caught Amin trash talking, sending him straight into that ring post, and moving the ring had to have been an inch. 400 pounds of impact on the move. Now the Dominator just measuring him. Gets caught coming in to take him over. Nice forehand to the ring apron, boss. Starting to get behind the Dominator. Use of a chair gets you disqualified and lose an opportunity at a championship, and that British Commonwealth Championship, a huge accolade. Taking a huge chance of getting in the face of the referee. Dominator turning him around, firing off on him, shoots him back up into the ring.
As we said earlier, the referee was a former wrestler, so you don't take no crap from the wrestlers, because you'll probably stand right there toe-to-toe with him.
You'd probably think, knowing Doom and the way that he is, he probably can't wait. Now the Dominator up high, signaling big right hands, dropping him right behind that ear. Turn the lights out with shots like those. But we know Amin's got an enormous reputation for his ability to take punishment. He loves to dole it out. I think he loves it just as much to take it. Now Boulanger off the ropes. Send him up trying to get out. Oh, he sits in for a sunset flip and gets caught by Amin and drops all 400 plus pounds right on the chest and diaphragm of Boulanger. You gotta believe that is it. We got ourselves a new. Oh no! Thought we had a new champion, boss. Now Soa's smothering him, using his weight, using his hands. Oh! Enormous splash. Amin not looking for approval here. Oh my goodness, that's 2. And he is getting some airtime off that, boss. And there's 3. This has got to be, oh my goodness.
Get down to that.
Unbelievable. A lesser athlete.
He bites his fingers now.
That's one right out of your old playbook, isn't it, boss?
Oh, once in a while.
Even if the referee was watching. Oh, 400-pound leg drop. My God, I can't get over the mass of this man. And Boulanger just continues to fight back. He's in such tremendous condition. All those hours spent in the gym. Spent half your lifetime in the gym and the other half in the ring, and this is why, because it pays off. Boulanger showing he might just be a much more dangerous individual than Amin originally thought by staying with him at this point.
Some big shots.
Big right hands. Oh, short stepping side kick right to the breadbasket. Boulanger catching him right on the jaw with that right hand. Follows him up, huge clothesline. You heard the impact. Boulanger just staying right beside him, walking him right into the corner. Now he runs him across. That's it. Oh, it explodes! Exploded with a clothesline. Wow. That has to be like getting run over by a Mack truck. This has got to be it. And Boulanger still kicking out.
About 2.5 count.
Counts again longer, but how is he staying in this one? Now Amin applying a crossface crippler. Got that arm trapped between his legs and is wrenching up on the head and neck of the Dominator. Boulanger is in a world of trouble here, trying to get himself back into it. Oh, now Amin catches him halfway through. This half a bow and arrow cycle for the submission, this is extraordinarily painful because you're pulling on the diaphragm from two opposite directions. Boss, you can rip an abdomen with that. That is...
I've used that move many a time.
Yes, sir. And when you've got the strength and mass like that, like you do, boss, like so Amin obviously has, that move is just dangerous. Oh, and Amin, more disrespect to his opponent, shoots him over. Nice snap suplex by the big man. Referee in position. To about 2 3/4 that time, boss.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of time when we're going to crown ourselves a new champion here. But Amin may be wasting some time.
Yeah. Shouldn't have thrown him out. Should have kept him in the ring and worked on him more.
The impact that the Dominator took to the floor might have just been worth it to get just a reprieve even for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, just to get a breath into you, get the muscles reoxygenated. Hear this crowd again. Chance starting back up for Dominator. Referee laying down a good count. Doing a great job of officiating, staying out of the way.
Too fast, trying to give him...
Knows the importance of this matchup, boss, and that's it. And sometimes you got to defer to the referee's discretion to let a good one go.
Big chops. And
huge chops. Oh! Dominator back corner to corner here, sets up. Setting that big 275-pound frame to work.
Oh, he caught him.
Gets caught in a bear hug by Amin. Oh, now shots to the short rib. Oh, Amin, what a brilliant move. Using his mass to absorb the impact and just regain control. Now it's a chance to breathe. Oh, and applying a claw to the shoulder blade, yanking down, causing the muscles to throb and to cramp. Great ring psychology, forcing Boulanger to express even more strength than maybe he already has.
Dominator trying to fight back.
It looks like he might be in trouble. That arm is starting to hang. Referee may be getting ready. Yeah, now he's doing the wrist check.
Oh, he might be going out.
No place for the oxygen to go right at the midsection.
Oh, he's on his arm up.
Hangs on to the two.
He's biting his fingers.
Amin just so ready to, he always got something ready. Always got a reversal, always got a counter. Oh! Huge, enormous.
Elbow drop.
That was huge in a half a cover though.
Yeah.
Oh!
Might have had him if he'd have been on.
He might have.
Right.
Well,
what's he gonna do here?
Gotta hook those legs, put your weight across the shoulders. I don't know if Amin maybe getting a little too overconfident right now instead of taking
just standing on his chest.
That is painful.
Going up the second rope.
This can't be good.
Oh.
Lots of trouble for Don Boulanger. Oh, there's a Vader bomb. This is it. It's gotta be all. No!
Oh, and he kicked out.
2 and about 9/10, boss. Right on top of it. Nearly having it. Perhaps giving the Dominator too much space beforehand, coming back to bite him. Now applying that trap lock. And this nerve hold, this is as tried and true as the business itself. And this can cut off the blood flow between the carotid artery and the rest of the body. And it causes you to struggle to breathe and causes severe cramping and possible tearing in that trap muscle. Oh!
Massive slaps in the corner now.
Oh, those chops. Oh my God. Sometimes those are just brutal. The pectoral area just lit right up. Cause that muscle to tear, you lose all use of your entire side of the body. Oh man, feeling it. Oh, enormous splash in the corner. Shoots him out and follows it up with another one. Those avalanche.
Dominator hardly made it across the ring. But he's still standing. Oh,
Dominator with one last ditch effort trying to hang in there, and they both thinking the same thing as a clothesline. Oh no, and both out of the ring.
Outside the ring.
We run a very serious risk of a double count out to this one, folks. Referee laying down the count. Got movement, that's a good sign.
Both still laying on the floor though. The referee's 5 count.
We're all the way up to 6, and we're getting to that point of no return.
Boy, he's at 8. Oh,
We got run into.
Tom's moving.
So Amin's back in the ring. Oh, and the Dominator back in just in time, just as that 10 count was leaving the referee's mouth. That would have been it. Crowd once again getting behind the Dominator. And so Amin not having any of it. Showing you what he thinks. Big right hand gets caught. Oh, he kicks it this time. Knocking it right out of him. So Amin. Huge forearm to the back. And hanging on for dear life. Oh, huge right hand. Oh. Another chop. Oh. Boss, you can attest that. Those chops, man, they don't get any gentler. Beautiful shoulder block. That's a classic diving shoulder block. That is not your standard daily tackle, folks. That's the kind of beauty that the boss himself used to deliver. Use all your weight, you dive at the guy. Oh, sets him up with an enormous clothesline.
Going for the end of it.
Dominator. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a power slam. Oh no. And for the first time we see Amin in a little bit of real trouble at this point. And he kicks out, hanging on. He wants that heavyweight title. The Commonwealth title certainly sought after all over Canada and throughout the world. Oh, huge right hand. Oh, and so Amin not wanting to listen to the crowd chant the Dominator's name. Oh. You can see him. Now it's that test of manhood. The test of who wants it more, boss.
The chop's going to be stunning.
Take the whip right out of you. Oh, so using his weight advantage coming out and catching the Dominator coming in. Oh, it's Samoan drop.
Oh, this might be it.
That 400 plus pounds coming crashing down on Dominator.
Knock the wind right out of you.
Oh. Good way to break ribs, break a sternum, pinning the wrist to his chest. Now, and another lackadaisical cover costs Amin the championship. And now in exchange, Dominator fighting off his back. Don't know how much he's got on them, but he's certainly trying to put everything he's got behind it. Oh, and a hard slap. That just about disrespect.
That wake you right out one and make you fight.
Oh, just like a big old cup of coffee, boss. Maybe not such a good idea on the part of Amin. You don't want to wake your opponent up, especially when he's not as big and dangerous. And again, Dominator going for that sunset flip. And he's out of the way this time.
Boy, he's ready for that one.
He was.
Ready for that one.
He learned the hard way the first time. Oh!
Flying out.
Beautiful sit out. Following him up and Dominator showing good ring awareness and good intelligence there. Going for the cover, just had him. He was just too close to the ring ropes. Great placement for Amin, saving the day right now. You gotta think, boy, after over 20 minutes, these two have been going hard. Exhaustion gotta play a part in it at some point. Using those ropes to his advantage. Oh, breaking the eye. You see that left eye just being forced across the ropes. Making it hard to see, causing swelling in that area. Also setting him up, half a clutch right now. This could be enough to be all. Gotta sit back, he's gotta step out and sit back with it, boss. Dominator using that incredible strength of his to keep his body compact and defend against this move. Because this would be it with over 400 pounds sitting on top of you.
don't want to let him get his other arm.
Dominator breaking free. Trying to push the challenger off, but having no success. Oh! Another chop. And another.
Oh, straight massive chop.
You just see the sweat flying. Oh my God. Huge chops across that massive chest. Oh! My God. Those are just the hardest chops ever. Oh, a huge spear. That could be all she wrote. And there he is. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, defending his British Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship, the Dominator, Boulanger. What an incredible showing, what an incredible matchup. 25 minutes into a heavyweight matchup, that is some incredible athleticism, some die-hard want, desire to be a champion and to be a recognized champion. And the Dominator has done just that.
I don't know how we survived those sit-down flashes.
Oh, I don't know, boss, man.
We're knocking the wind right out of them.
You've got to be some kind of special to be able to take a move like that. Dominator, not just in great condition physically, but in great condition mentally, because you have got to have mental willpower, boss, to survive that kind of an onslaught.
Go back! Let them hear you make some noise! Give it up for every professional wrestler in the house tonight! Give it up for your champion, for Boulanger! What a night! Ladies and gentlemen, we call it curtain sellout. Down the line.